Good morning, fourth grade. So today we are going to compare our topographic map with a side-by-side of our profile map. Each of these maps show us a representation of Mount Shasta. This is our profile map, what it looks like if we are looking from it, like if we're standing next to it. And this is our topographic map. Our topographic map shows us what the mountain looks like if we are looking at it from like above, like if we are in the sky looking down at the mountain. Our topographic map is different than our profile map because not only does it show us the elevation, which we can also see in the profile, but it also shows us the shape. It shows us the shape of each elevation and how the map looks. As I said, both a profile map and a topographic map are very helpful because both maps show the elevation of the mountain. For example, if we look at our profile map, we wrote these different elevation points starting from 11,000 and going all the way up to 13,500 to build our mountain based on the different points. Now, if we look at our profile map, it again shows us the elevation on the contour line, and it also shows us the contour interval, which tells us how much the elevation increases from our first contour line to the second contour line. Our contour interval is of 500 feet. When we look at a topographic map, see how these lines are much closer together on side B? And once we go past the side A, the lines are kind of more separate. That is what symbolizes the slope of the mountain. Both of these maps are very helpful as they can help hikers or people that want to explore Mount Shasta notice the shape and the elevation. When you look at the side of letter B, notice how these lines are much closer together. The closer together means the higher this side of the mountain has a higher slope, meaning that the steepness or how quickly it goes from one elevation to the next goes up really quickly. So when we look at side A, notice how the lines are much further apart. The further apart lines means that the slope is not as high and the mountain is not as steep, meaning that it's to get from one elevation point to the next, it takes much longer. Now, just looking at a bunch of these squiggles, it's not really that clear to see the slope, but that's why it is important to have a profile map. In our profile map, we also notice side A and side B. Notice from side B how it goes up quickly from one slope, just going up, like if you're going up, like climbing up that hill, versus on side A, the slope is increasing, the elevation is not increasing as quickly. You're moving up, but it's not going straight up, and so you're kind of walking up, and it's not as straight where you can kind of walk in a diagonal. Profile maps and topographic maps are helpful for hikers or bikers or people who study the earth so they can know the shape of the mountains and also the height and how it looks. If you were a hiker, would you choose to start from side A or side B? If I was to climb Mount Shasta, I would choose to start from side A just because the elevation is going up, but it doesn't move so quickly that my legs will be tired. So now we are going to answer our focus question. The focus question is, how can we represent the different elevations of a landform? On page 23, we are going to answer. To answer our focus question, we represent elevations on topographic maps. Each contour line represents one elevation. You can tell steepness of a slope by how close the lines are. The closer the lines, the steeper the slope. Answer this focus question on page 23. Make sure you copy these 3 sentences into your journal on focus question page 23. Now that we have answered our focus question and we have completed our profile map and our topographic map, we're going to put these pages in our journal. To page 22, it should be a blank page like this. We're going to take our topographic map, holding it with the part that says mountain map up high. Take either a piece of tape, 2 pieces of tape, or a glue stick. If you have a stapler, to staple down the mountain map on page 22. Just like that. And then fold it in half. And then just like that, and then you fold it in half. And then on page 21, you have your vocabulary. In page 22, you can open it up and see your topographic map. If you don't have a stapler or a glue or something to hold it down, just fold the page down and hold it in page 22. For our profile map, next page is page 23, where we answered our focus question. And then on page 24, some of my friends drew our profile, and some of my friends had the worksheet for page 24. So if you had the worksheet for page 24, again, we're gonna staple or glue or tape down our profile map. To be able to staple or hold down our profile map, see where it said the number 5? Take that part and put it at the top of the page. We're just going to staple it together. You can use tape or glue. And this is page 24. And then you can fold it in half. And it is done. So remember, on page 21, you will have your vocabulary. Page 22, your topographic. Page 23, we answered our focus question. And page 24, our profile map.